Nada. Hey man, back live once again, man. Special edition of Yala Knows Nada. We here in Thanksgiving, and let me just go ahead and tell you so you won't have to wait. But this is how I know if you tuned in. We're gonna have a two-part edition, 2 episodes, one day. Just a special edition. Yala Knows Nada. Uh, you can see, man. I wanted to have a pit in the background just because that's what I cooked the turkey on, man. And it's up in the oven warming up, staying warm. Actually kind of chilly outside, but I wanted to be out here just because the background. I say, man, you know what, that might make it more fitting for the day. Yeah, so we chilling. Another episode, which is, like I say, I want to give you some story times, but at the same time, sometimes we're gonna have to talk about what's going on during the week. Something happened, we need to talk about it, and some stuff didn't happen. Nah, ain't nothing happened, man. Well, stuff always happening, but thing about it is, man, the better you get with dealing with certain stuff, the better you can get with just making the best out of situations. So the great thing is today Thanksgiving, so uh, this is my first time actually. I think, yeah, my first time actually smoking a turkey. So since it's my first time smoking this turkey, I can't wait to get everybody reaction just to see how they feel about if they actually like it. I haven't tasted it, so I broke off a little piece. I broke off a little piece just to see. So I want to see how they react, because I think it turned out good. So I want to see what they say. I want to see what they say, how they like it. But yeah, man. Uh, One thing that was kind of I saw in the news or in entertainment news, Nat, Kevin Hart, and Drewski, which is Nat is a streamer, and Kevin Hart a comedian, Drewski a comedian, and man, they already kicked off the Thanksgiving with a part of Nat's Mafia-thon. And so, I was like, what am I going to talk about today? So let me pull it up so I can actually feel like I know what I'm talking about. Nah, man, I watched some different stuff, man, like the sleepover last time, which was like, it's just a good idea, man. It's just a good idea. And yeah, 30 day Mafia-thon, subathon, because of that. Um, I see they had the Thanksgiving. I don't know if the Thanksgiving dinner looked kind of. That was kind of funny. Oh shoot, yeah, but that Thanksgiving dinner looked kind of funny, man. I was surprised that but they did it right. So now, like say they streamed that last night, then they can drop the videos today for Thanksgiving, which is, shout out to the production team on that. That is ahead of the game. That is ahead of the game. Now all they have to do is cut those clips and then post them. And if you tuned in on my birthday, I did a live, and I'm thinking about doing that a little bit more on Facebook, to where I get on there and like talking to the fans, doing different, talking to the supporters. You have some people who are, once you meet more and more people, some people would rather, I mean, but I like to call my people supporters, because the people who truly support, man, it's such a blessing, first and foremost. but it's such a difference in the person who supports you versus just, oh man, people who are really rocking with you versus people who are just, yeah. You can see where I'm kind of going with that one. But the thing is, yeah. So I was bringing up the constant nap, the stream, the 30 day stream that we're having, just to see like, is that the new wave? Because I saw where he was talking to a girl who had been streaming for, I think, yeah, the longest running streamer. I should pull up her name right now. The longest running streamer, and she's been streaming for over 3 years, and which is crazy. Like, did the internet like? How did you do? Like, the internet never went out. Like, is it a constant stream? Cause that's crazy. Like, if the internet never went out and it's been really a continuous, ongoing stream, that'd be crazy. But I guess you could like say you have the phone charged up or something and have it kind of wrong. But I mean, how would that work? If the internet went out, you would have to have a separate device or something. But doing stuff like that though, doing some different stuff. Hey, mostly what I'm gonna have is some questions for you. I got questions, and then I want y'all to hit me with some questions. So then we can we'll answer them on here, we answer them on Facebook, we answer them on another platform, wherever. Just to, cause man, what y'all y'all everybody act like they really just everybody knows everything until something happened, and then it shows like, man, you kind of out here winging it. You kind of out here winging it. I don't. But and then some people, their whole thing is to, as long as they have somebody to use or somebody who can do the job, and they can kind of, all they have to do is talk or just like, hey, this is what I need you to do, which is, why would I complain about that? I mean, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you have the vision though, you can actually do that. But there's a difference in, like, if you when you're really trying to do right by people, you wanna build relationships. You don't want to start with, or you don't want to build a relationship off of lies. You don't want to try to foster relationships when you have, like, if the ulterior motives are shown up front, like early on. It's kind of like what do you like? Some people think they're getting away with stuff, and it's like, man, that's why the things are not necessarily going correct for you. But then, like, say things mess up, for like, things are, every day is a work in progress. So then they can look right back at, let's say, me, and be like, oh man, well, look, you can't say that because stuff ain't just perfect. Like, things are not supposed to be perfect. But when you're trying to do right by people, you have to try to really get better relationships that are, building relationships off of actual principles. In the day and age we live in now, if you say morals, something about like morals or maybe ethics, some people instantly, it's like, but like, all that means is like, what can we agree to? It doesn't have to be some outdated thing that we can't change. What do we actually agree to? What can we go with today to start? Okay, what going forward for X amount of years? What do we agree to? Because we're not, that would make a better lasting relationships if there's no ill will, or that, like I say, that's why you don't have to try to recognize earlier on about some of the ulterior motives. But yeah, man, so Thanksgiving, I'm already hungry. I'm gonna wait to eat. Have you ever did that? Just waited to eat, like didn't eat breakfast. Just gonna wait and get that first plate. And the way I feel now, since I waited, I may eat that first plate, then go to sleep or something. That's what I did yesterday. I was up cooking a turkey. I'm up cooking a turkey, so I could, this is about in the fifth hour of the turkey been in a smoker back there. Like about the fifth hour, I eat me a little something, and I say, man, somebody take it out in an hour. I'm going to bed. And that took me a nap. Like in the fifth hour, so then they took it out like an hour later. But as I get older, I be like wanting. You ever see like the old men got a anecdote or got a metaphor for everything? Yeah. So see, when I started this fire, it reminded me of when I started this company back in. Now, he reminded when we started this down at the church and we were doing a certain thing, and then that's how it went. But then you have your metaphor or something to go along with it. But oh man, it's crazy. But as we proceed during the day, I'm thinking about see what I was saying about the stream though, about like going more towards streaming more, like when I was on them game like GTA, Jason, Friday, which is Friday the 13th. When I was on those, man, some of those streaming times were just the funniest. Man, that was some good stuff. Man, oh wow. Yeah, but that was like some of the funny stuff, man. And so as I'm watching like different people, like and Casanat, like when he says it's 700,000, or was it? Did he reach 700,000? I want to say he did. 700,000 Twitch subs. That's crazy, man. Congratulations on that one, because I mean, that right there in itself is that's amazing, man. That sets a level of like that's possible. Wow, 700,000 subs. That's not even like, and it's different tiers. So that's just awesome in itself. And as I was wanting to go like do more different things, like I'd already a lot of this stuff, man. Some stuff we had already kind of planned from the beginning, but then some stuff as I go along, I wanna keep it fun. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was saying, like when I was on had the GTA, the different GTA videos, especially when when you could get the cop car, and so we started role playing as police in the game. That was man, that was also something that was it keeps it fun, and it's also like it's good for everybody. But it's up to you, because you know why. I was just sitting there thinking, like, if we had this thing, because what do I know? Yala knows nada. Every time if I say something halfway correct, I gotta say, man, well, what do I know? What do you know? Because nada, man. Nada, man. Eh, ¿qué te le pasa? Yala no nada. But yeah, so I just wanted to, I said I was gonna like have a little bit more structure when I came on here, but then I said, man, this is a personal. Come on, man, you actually come get to talk to me, chat with me. We're gonna talk about everything. If I see something, we're gonna talk about it. If it's just, I mean, just all the way around, man. This is a unique show that is going to show you that when it comes to Yala, who knows nada, we gonna talk about it, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna put it out there. We're gonna try to build. We're gonna try to grow. It's motivation, inspiration. Hit you with a little bit of comedy, a little bit of just nothing but good vibes, man. Some stuff that's actually gonna make you feel like, oh, okay, this is a safe place, a safe space to express yourself. And the people who join in, man, you know, we're not gonna treat it like. That's why a lot of people don't want to go to churches. You go to certain churches, as soon as you go in, everybody trying to. They too focused on what you're doing so they can have something to talk about. On here, we're gonna talk about a whole lot of stuff, but we're not gonna try to make it seem like. We're not gonna try to make it seem like. We're not even trying to make it seem like that, man. We not. I'm like talking. Everybody got stuff going on, man. We're not trying to harp on, or even just be too concerned about. We're not gonna try to bring each other down, man. It ain't no other way to say it. We're not gonna try to bring each other down over here. This is not the place for that, man. This is some good vibe. This is some real, like, if you really wanna. Say, man, what they got going on. But if you really want to, you know, be around people. I mean, all of us, man. You want to be around people who make you feel good. You want to be around people who don't make you, who don't try to belittle you or try to make you feel less than. You know, you don't like if you go to church. You don't want to go to church, and as soon as you step in, it's a what you got on. What is this? What's that? What's here goes another person to try to stun on, you know what I'm saying? But that's, you know, a lot of that is the culture, man. Because was it Birdman? Did Birdman mess it up? The Birdman probably ain't the one who started it. The number one stunner. You know what I'm saying? When you stunting on people, you know, we become a culture of like, which is, I mean, I know you're supposed to stun on your haters, stun on people who are not, who trying to keep, you know, who trying to. You know, stuff like that. Stun on people who you're not supposed to stun on people who on your team and they rocking with you and your supporters and stuff. You gonna stun on them too? Like to me that doesn't. Well, but that's what it's a lot of. I mean, it's just apparent, you know. The person who came to mind when what they said about Michael Jordan, like, you go up to him and. Hey, what's up, Mike? Man, you don't get up out my face, man. Don't get no pictures. No, I don't want to take no pictures with fans. I don't care about no fan, and you know, like you be like, hey, I'm out. Well, I know most people reaction go, man, forget you then, boy. What you? That ain't nobody. But you like, you know, then Michael Jordan. What you gonna say? You probably got on some J's or something at the time, and you gonna be like, "Oh man, what you gonna take off the shoes and try to throw them at him? What you gonna do? You gonna get mad? You know? I'm sure you're gonna get mad if you. But see, I mean, who wants to go up to somebody who you admire and you looking up to, or who wants to go around? I mean, yeah. Imagine you just spent thousands. I mean, how much? A lot of people have bought so many J's, man. Not just a J, like just any type of Jordan. Like ah man, so like how much of that, like saying then you go up to him, hey Mike, man, I'm a big fan, man, get up out my face, man, don't come over here with that fan. You be like, oh hey, I got the shoes on, I was gonna see if you sign them real quick, man, ain't nobody gonna sign your shoe, get up out my face. I don't care if you like the Bulls, I don't care if you like the shoes, keep buying them, don't talk to me. You like, oh man, don't. All right. But that's the feeling a lot of people get when you go to church. Just that same type of thing. You go to the church like, hey, Pastor, I'm trying to do. Man, if you don't get your broke, Pastor, I'm trying to, you know, nah, Pastor, I'm trying to do and live the right way. And man, if you don't get that, nobody come. Man, I've been to some churches, man, that make you say. like, man, I was better off just like, whoa. But see, on the other hand, I've been to some churches that I don't even know how we got. I guess this is just what we're supposed to talk about. I've been to some churches that actually have. I mean, they were pretty good, man. They were pretty good. So it just depends on, you may have to get more, like, just like with meeting people, you have to get more experiences because you can meet some people who are not as crappy as the people who you've met before. You can go to some places that are not as crappy as the ones you've been to before. And they go for church, they go for different, different stuff, man, It goes for different stuff, for real. You may go to a store and it's like, you feel just the vibe is down or the vibe is off there. You can go to the same like franchise in a different. It can be in the same town. You go to a franchise across, go to another one, and you know, then it's a total different experience. You can have a totally different experience with the people there. So it's just a lot to do with. It has a lot to do with the atmosphere, the environment. It has a lot to do with the person. So, like I say, man, that makes sense to me. So, I guess the moral of the story, the part of the story that I want you to leave with is, man, you might have to do what you need to do just in order to find your tribe. But hey, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I want you to come, and I want this to be we can actually, like I said, everybody want to meet like-minded people, and you feel like this is the spot for you, then hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe. Because I may not know everything, but I'm going to ask some questions, man. Stuff I know about, I always try to share information, share some knowledge, give some game. And if you don't know, hey, man, ask a question, man. The only dumb question is a question unasked. So I'm asking like it's class, because I ain't trying to be on my. Man, hey, Yala Knows Nada. We out. If I can close it out.